The face of Bazball with a Yorkshire accent and a penchant for crisp, clean hitting finally arrived in the IPL this past weekend as Harry Brook delivered a century for Sunrisers Hyderabad in a comfortable win over the Kolkata Knight Riders on Friday. He had previously shown what he could do in subcontinent pitches last year, first for the Lahore Qalandars in the Pakistan Super League and then for England in a bilateral series in Pakistan prior to the Men's T20 World Cup. For the Qalandars, Brook blundered 264 runs at a strike rate of 171 in 10 appearances. For England that series, he scored 238 across 7 matches at a strike rate of 163, being adjudged the player of the series. After all, it was those performances as well as his aggressive Test cricket exploits that earned him the crazy 13 crore contract resulting from a bidding war won by the Sunrisers. But being a talented youngster, he's had his fair share of slumps too. England won the Men's T20 World Cup despite Brook's failures in the middle order rather than because of him. Much like Warner, as we mentioned last week, Brook simply couldn't cope with the high seam movement and bounce, nor could he hit spin effectively, scoring just 56 runs from 5 innings at a strike rate of less than run a ball. His struggles on Australian surfaces were apparent in the 11th season of the Big Bash League as well, where all he could muster up in 7 innings were 44 runs at a strike rate of 75. Yikes. We saw some of these issues in Sunrisers' first 2 games as well, when the batting order collapsed twice and Brook was one of the sluggish culprits. So what does head coach Brian Lara do in SRH's third match when they have a lower target to chase and an injured Abhishek Sharma? He promotes Brook to open with Mayank Agarwal. That match saw him get out on 13 of 14 balls, but on Friday we saw Lara's smart move bear fruit, encapsulated by his nonchalant depositing of Lockie Ferguson's attempted slower ball over long off. Before holding the pose, Brook also held on to his wicket in the middle overs when the KKR spin trio of Sunil Narayan, Varun Chakravarti and Suyash Sharma came on. Rather than getting stuck on the crease, he proactively opted to keep giving the strike to SRH's captain Aiden Markram, who took to smashing the erratic wrist spin of Suyash in particular. His attitude to public pressure appeared quite refreshing as well, as he point-blank said that going out to the crease with a mentality of not really caring about his recent slump worked out in his favour. Brook wasn't the only centurion of the weekend either, because KKR's Venkatesh Iyer has continued his blistering early season run with a magnificent innings against the Mumbai Indians yesterday. Although it would turn out to be in a losing cause, unlike his innings versus Gujarat, it was still a significant moment in KKR's franchise history, as Iyer's century is only the second scored by a KKR player since that iconic Brendan McCullum knock on the opening night of the IPL 15 years ago. To jog your memory, it was an unbeaten 158. With 2 losses on the trot and a bowling attack largely out of sorts, KKR squandered their game in hand and a healthy net run rate, so they dropped to 5th place. Rajasthan created a gap at the top of the table after a come-from-behind win over the defending champions Gujarat last night. Punjab leapfrogged KKR to claim 4th thanks to Sikandar Raza, Shah Rukh Khan and a Lucknow Super Giants side that made some truly mind-numbing tactical decisions, like saving wrist spinner Ravi Bishnoi for the death overs. Then we have a very long middle of the pack all the way down to 9th place, with multiple teams having 2 wins each. And then there's the hapless Delhi Capitals on 0. But that crowded mid-table will change drastically soon enough, as this week's games kick off with a southern derby as RCB face CSK at the Chinnaswamy. SRH will then host Mumbai on Tuesday. RR take on LSG on Wednesday before RCB travel to Mohali to play against Punjab. For more talking points and analysis, tune in to ThePrint's YouTube channel on Friday the 21st. Thanks for watching.